Drive-through or drive-through? Or mixed drink drive-through, whatever.
Whichever. See if we can. I'll combine the Mid-America sheet, the hardcore sheet, some of those, some of the ones he's used in the past, and a couple changes here and there, but it's been working pretty well, so it's kind of standardized. But any sheet works.
Yeah.
But we've created a standard sheet that we use now. It's
Right.
unquestionable.
No, is there any chance that we could get a copy of a standardized one so that we can... Do you have one tonight?
Right, not yet. That's a question we've been asked twice already this weekend at the light show. We need to do that
Sit
one.
down and work up the sheet. The thing is, when you're judging custom bands against each other, it's very subjective. So
Oh, yeah.
there is no standard thing where you go on and say, oh, this is worth X number of points, and that's worth X number of points.
No, I agree.
So what you're doing with the basic sheet is using it to compare one truck against the other. So it's more of a record for the judge
A guide.
to guide one, to be able to judge this truck against that one as far as the quality of the workmanship.
Yeah,
and the way the truck's
yeah.
made.
It's not just the amount of work, it's the quality of work. You know.
The way I've always looked at it is, you know, whatever category you're looking at, whatever, you know, okay, engine, it's a 20-point category. Every van's a 10. Walk up to it, it's a 10. Work from there. And it'll work itself out by the time you're done with the class. And it doesn't matter if you have 2 judges per class. If I give the van 80 in this category and the next guy gives it 30, if the 2 judges agree that that's the first place or third place or whatever, it doesn't matter. Points make no difference because different judges do it different ways. You know? A perfect sheet.
So you should walk
For
in.
one guy, it might be
judging
130,
right in
next
the
guy will be
middle, all the
200.
points for every.
That's how I look at it. You
That's
know,
how I judge it. When I judge the Nationals, I automatically cut in half.
Yeah, just cut it in half, work up
And
or
then I
down
go
from there.
from there.
That way you're judging it, because you need to judge each van against the sheet as much as you need to judge each van against each other. Because 2 vans in the same class would be so far different. You know, one might have a tweed interior, one might have a shag interior, but how are they done? How does it all go together?
It's not necessarily what is done, how it's done, and the presentation of the truck. It's kind of like you go out for a gourmet meal, you know, their concern is the presentation, how it appears when you first get to it. So that's what you're looking at the van, you know. Is he really cleaned this truck? Is everything uniform under the hood? You're looking at things like the way it's put together, looking for chips in the paint. You're looking at the way
Looking for any edge,
Right.
edging on
Yeah.
the carpet, and that's, that is the way
Well,
it
a lot
should
of
be
Exactly,
done.
right.
Oh, good.
You know, you walk
You're
up,
right.
Always the cleaner
Detail.
the better.
detail.
is a
You walk
Oh,
up,
yeah, I'm a
you
detail
walk up,
person.
you walk up to 2 identical vans. They both have custom wheels. This one, the valve stem's at the top, the American Racing logo points at the valve stem on all 4 wheels.
And they're all
That one it
uniform.
doesn't. Well, there's a guy who paid a little more attention to detail. That's the little, it doesn't matter so much in truck-ins, of course, but when you get in the World of Wheels type shows, there's a thing on the sheet for wheel orientation. I mean, it's on there, you know, that's
Some
what they're
judges
looking
will go
at.
so
You
far
want the
as to-
Goodyear at the top, you want the American
screws holding the fenders on to see whether or not all the
to see if the Phillips heads are oriented.
heads all line up. You know,
Well, that's a whole different ballgame. That's not what we're doing.
I was
you
going
know.
to say,
Yeah. But if you ever
we're
want to,
judging now for July.
but if you ever want to,
Something where you have 2 vans are very close, there's a deciding point right there.
That's where the judge's overall opinion.
you got to stand back and look at the overall effect of the truck. You know, does the interior work with the outside? Do the materials inside the colors?
This one, the
coordinate?
interior matches.
You know, does it flow together, or
the
does it just
interior
have a
matches
haphazard
the
look?
Yeah,
Exactly.
does it look like they
Just
just
that
put this
overall
piece in
effect,
and
yes.
just,
Right.
oh, let's have this piece.
Yeah, the red van with the green interior type
So
of thing,
that's
or whatever.
more of the
which we've all
design of the
seen.
vehicle, how everything works together. So
And the other thing we talked about too, conversion vans versus homemade vans. That question came up this year with the Virginia guys. They wanted to create a conversion van class, but then you get into vans like Dave's. With the, when you had the Astro, it was called Landshark. It's a conversion van, but he's totally gutted it, put a custom interior, and so now it's a homemade conversion. So what I suggested to those guys was, when you go up to a conversion van and look at it, okay, that's the way the guy bought it, drove it out the door. This, you know, okay, the white Dodge right there, right? To me, that's a current street Dodge, okay? That is stock. Now, go look at it, judge it on the basis of, has he added things, has he put mirrors in the ceiling, interior lights, better electronic, stuff like that, give him his points as he's due, but don't consider the bay windows, the high top and all that, because he bought it that way. somebody, and it's the same thing. On the other hand, you know, that Dodge, they bought it, somebody bought it as a cargo van. So now you got modifications from the cargo basis. So take your base vehicle, these two trucks right here were bought the way they sit. Now, they might have added stuff. So if you build your points that way, they'll wash out. You get a real nice conversion van like Mountain and Sam's or like Dave's Astro or like these guys, you know, yours wasn't a conversion to start.
Damn right it was.
It was too. Okay, so there's 3 examples right there. They've modified the hell out of it. If you don't realize it, it wasn't even, you don't know it.
Yeah, you don't notice it. The
Yeah.
outside
So you
feels
take
bad.
it from the basis of what do you know about that van, how it looked when it was bought, and then go from there.
What about buy conversion van?
Right.
Somebody converted, you bought it.
Right.
Now it doesn't have bay windows, that's got bay windows.
Right.
Okay, what, it came with factory windows.
Okay.
Now is that a window van? Is that a?
It would still be a current street, or like the newer Chevys, they're doing a lot of those.
Yeah.
Like Weed and
mine's
Vicky
that
have
way.
one. What's their
Oh,
name?
the 8-door?
Yeah, for instance, that's
Yeah.
a window van.
I've got a window.
And you
van.
do, yeah. So I look at that as it's a stock vehicle. What have you done to
Right.
customize it? What have you added?
But I'm just saying it doesn't have a bay window. Like
Right, but it's still, it was built,
It was
yeah,
built
it's
that
the way it rolled out the
Right.
door. Like that Ford right there might have been a conversion with stripes and stuff. Maybe the guy took all his stripes off. Well, that's a modification, something to consider. It's kind of again, you look at what's there.
But there's no such thing as a window van.
But there's only 1 year of Dodges that ever had the big square parking lot.
In the door.
Yeah, same like we were talking about the Chevy, right? Pass the TV on the right. So this is a street. It's got no change.
No, you said we have one with bodies. It's body.
Oh.
No, it's not.
Yeah, we don't have Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. That's the other problem with this hood style is the mechanics slam. What's
Got
the
you on that one.
Huh?
It's not street.
What'd you find?
The back,
I didn't
look
want-
the back end of the truck.
Didn't walk around there.
We never made it past the front.
Oh,
Just an IT support person.
The door handle.
And that's the other thing, if you're building show vans, you want to see what the classifications are. This truck's in mile. She's got 1 change. She can put 5 more changes on this thing. She can pump her taillights, French antenna, take off the rest of the door handles, not going to change the class. As long as you say it's 6 or less. And that's where the judging sheet puts up the class. And same thing with full custom. If you do a 7th change, even by accident, not paying attention to what you're doing, now you're in full, you're up against a man like Tom, a man like Junior.
well, that's where
Yeah.
Camo put them all with this.
Yeah, if you're gonna go that far, yeah.
Yeah, so she's gonna have a hard time in her class
Posted already.
with only that change.
Yeah, because I've seen.
Despite how nice the interior is and everything else,
Right.
but she'll have a hard time because you're gonna have another guy that's got molded flares. There's
Yeah.
2. The door handle is 3. The other door handle is 4. They're done right.
Considering
Do you want to play City
how
Builders
nice the
mine?
truck is. Generally, we found that there's not a lot of mild custom vans. The guy's going to go the route of body work, he usually does enough to put him all the way
Yeah,
to
right.
custom.
When
So
people
we've got
look at it and think,
a few really clean trucks like this, we're just minor changes. Really make
massive flares and
the
everything.
truck look nicer on the outside than going full bore.
Yeah, and the molded. I like the rock.
Keep them in
There's-
there class.
Only 4 or 5 trucks in that particular class, sometimes even 1 or 2. Depending on the make of the truck. In all the years that we've been judging this nationals, last year was the first year that we came across a full
Yeah, the legs, yeah.
For some reason,
Right. No, I meant the way you did the rockers. Here.
the gray one, what the hell was it? I remember the one that was, they had all the, yeah, I can't remember the name of it right there. That was from Cincinnati. First full custom Ford we had in the show.
Oh, that was
There's
another one.
very few full custom
That was
hoodies.
There should be one of it looking rough with the line under the
So
door.
guys,
Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah.
it's
Here's a-
mild Dodge
here's a
is one of the tough ones.
Good example of subtle. You drive an
Lots of
Astra.
those. Lots of those.
actually looking for body rods and stuff like that. You know, that was
He's done something I've never seen done on any other van anywhere at any time. Instead of lowering the truck, there's the gap between the bottom of the door and the ground. You added a second set of rocker panels on to bring it down to steel.
3.5 inches of steel rocket liner in that.
You know, pick that out. 2 inches there, it's 4.5 or 5, you know.
As well as the 3-inch
Yeah, and then it's slammed besides, but then he's got molded bumper.
Yeah.
License plate molded in is 1, the molded bumper is 2, the license plate and door handle assembly here is gone, is 3. You got your rocker panels is 4. The front door you can see here, which you can see.
See how much metal's been added out, looking at where they...
It's a whole set of car rockers instead of looking like this. That's the stuff you gotta, you know, that's it's just crazy stuff that's out there, you know. And then the front is all molded too, isn't the bumper all?
Yeah. That's that bumper. See the gap there?
Right.
Look at that bumper.
Yeah,
Sucked
yeah, it's
in.
all sucked in, yeah.
That corrugation's all gone.
It's all smooth. And on the rear.
And on the rear, and you'll find the license.
So he's in he's in full custom. He's over 7.
He's over 7.
Yeah.
90% of people say that's
Yeah, because you got smooth, molded, and Frenched is 3.
And that
Rocker panels is 4.
rocker panel there.
Front is
Extenders
5.
5.
Yeah.
Front is 6. License plates, whatever, 7.
Exhaust cutouts could be 8.
Right?
Exhaust.
No, you're
Exhaust cutouts in the bumper.
Well, the,
okay.
the recess.
Oh yeah, right. They're Frenched in or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, that wouldn't count as part of the
So
for the
you
bumper?
change to the bumper because you got it smooth, molded,
then
Frenched, and Frenched.
Yeah.
Okay,
So you got 4 changes on the bumper.
on the bumper.
Yeah. And
that little
two more in the
Astro just
front
went
is
full
6.
custom.
Your rockers is 7. And your license plate, all that is 8.
And the other, yeah.
But like I said, I've never seen that done on any other van anyway. I don't fumble. I've never seen that done either. By the way, another guy that owns that book.
Do you ever want to get in? We'll always do that. That's our bumper?
Yes.
That's our bumper. Look, it'll cut out there. Because it looked warm.
Yeah, well, you tuck it in. Yeah.
It didn't fit. So we
So that's the thing you look at. Fit. How does it fit? How does it go together? You know?
Again, unless you
And I knew there was a stock body in there with the lens.
Yeah.
With the metal built beneath it. Of course, you can never find the logic body.
I got my February tire on
See
here.
how much difference it is. Oh, that's the two. I knew I had the two on one page.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
So anyway,
But yeah, that was.
questions, comments?
You are working on a right train.
Yeah, we're gonna work on
Do
that.
you know when you're going to have one?
hopefully by June.
Not by 5 o'clock. Hopefully by the Nats.
Can you send me?
There we go. Yeah, everybody stand still. There's a moving picture.
Bright light.
Lady.
Attitude check.